Hello everyone. In this video I want to show the process of building my first lyre. First of all, this build happened on a budget and is not historically accurate. I decided to work on a simpler version first, before I start building a historically accurate crossing in Lyre, and I didn't regret it because I learned a lot during the process. I was inspired by the shape and form of a Trossingen and a Saxon lyre. I'm not a carpenter nor a skilled craftsman, so I just want to show how things did work out for me. So these are the things I used for the build. There might be some small things I forgot, but you will find them in an average workshop. The build cost me around 40 euros. Of course the price will vary much depending which wood you will use, how historic accurate it should be, or how many tools you need to buy. As a preparation I had to level out the plywood planks. I just put 3 30 kilo or 66 pound weights on them and let them rest for 2 days. The first thing I did in the workshop was draw the size of the wood on a cardboard and cut it out to get a template. Now I decided how the lyre should look like. Think about the shape and the size of the body and the sound box, and again cut it out. The bigger the resonance chamber, the louder and vibrant is the sound. I used the cardboard as a template and draw the outlines on the wood. Now you need a drill and a jigsaw. Drilling a hole will get you a starting point with a jigsaw. Now you can cut off the edges and cut out the inner parts. There is the body of the lyre. I prepared the grinding machine and grinded the edges. For the smaller spots I just used some sandpaper. After the body was finished, I used it as a template to draw the outlines on the plywood, twice, for the top and the bottom. And again, jigsaw time! As before, I just used some sandpaper to work on the edges. Now's the time to see if I have worked clean enough. If not, just use the jigsaw or the grinding machine to adjust. If your work has been close enough, it's time to glue. I used some normal wood glue and a scraper to spread out the glue. You don't need to glue both sides, but I did. You can use clamps now to press the wood together. I used my weights again and let it rest overnight. This step is not necessary, but I put 8 nails in each side of the instrument to fixate the planks even more. I wasn't sure about the optics, but I'm pretty happy with the look right now. Now's the main time to sand, grind and rasp every edge and corner of the instrument. You can see the difference. Working with a grinding machine on the edges kinda melts the wood together. Time for some ornaments. The trussing in Lyre had a lot of amazing scratch drawings. I actually tried a technique but realized it would take me a long time to learn it. That's why I used a wood burning pen. I decided to keep it minimalistic and just add a helm of ore, which I find to be a beautiful and powerful symbol. In the Edda it's described as a physical thing charged with magical properties, which I found to be pretty fitting for a musical instrument. After the wood burning was done, it was time to get some wax on the wood. Of course you don't need to if you like the look of the plain wood. I used some antique wax and a piece of an old cotton shirt. There are only a few things left now until the lyre is finished. Now it's time for the bridge. I took a small piece of wood, got it into form and used a rasp to make the sound hole. I cutted out the string support and drilled 2 holes for each string on one side and 2 big ones on the other side to attach the strings to the body. To fix the strings I used 5mm dulcimer pegs. It's important to not give them too much space, so I did a few test drills. 4.5mm was perfect. I put the pegs in place and twisted them in with a tuning key for a dulcimer. To fixate the strings on the string support I used a timber hitch. To attach the string support to the body of the lyre I used a hemp rope. The first time I did this I just used one string and it actually ripped in the middle of the night. So I cut the holes on the string support bigger and braided 3 strings together. Time to put on the strings. To tune them I used the tuning key for the dulcimer pegs again. So that's the finished lyre. As my first built instrument I'm pretty happy with it, but I have learned quite a lot for the next project. Thanks for watching.